Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us again. Please do well to like, share and subscribe to our post. We're bringing you a report this morning that says 5 million man march, political rallies are social media hypes, and this one is from Buba Galadima. Let's get into the details of today's report. It says Buba Galadima, a former ally of President Muhammadu Buhari and currently a member of the Board of Trustees of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), a party with former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso as its presidential flag bearer. In this interview, he speaks about the 2023 politicking and the chances of his party, the NNPP, in the presidential election, amongst others. We are just starting and we are praying that it will be peaceful and that there will be a level playing ground for everybody. We are praying that the government, including the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the security forces, would be neutral. We hope that Nigerians will be truthful at least. People are talking about issue-based campaigns in 2023, and that is what we are doing in our party. You cannot see us attacking anybody, and they are also being careful in attacking us. As far as we are concerned, we are neutral. When asked that he had been granting interviews and throwing stones at some of the candidates, Buba Galadima said generally yes, because some of them need not to be candidates. They should go and rest. They have nothing to add except to our problems. They have been part of our problems, so they cannot solve them for us. If somebody can amass wealth by stealing and then come to buy us, do you think we are their children? They should go and rest and allow young people with ideas to come in. The other challenge in this election, which is even more than physical insecurity, is the issue of fake news. It can throw the country into trouble if we are not careful. Some members of the media do false reports. These are the kind of issues that one needs to be very careful about. In the past, they have had political assassinations, but the truth is that fake news is worse than physical assassination because they can throw a whole community into turmoil based on rumors. Fake news can destabilize the politics because, for example, I am contesting the election and even before the votes are cast, somebody announces a candidate as a winner. Do you know that it can fuel trouble? It can happen. With the way they are dealing with social media, anything can happen, and we have to exercise a great deal of restraint in that direction. It is for INEC not to derail in announcing election results, but it is all selfishness on most of these issues. We haven't known ourselves, that is why we have most of these problems. You people should help us direct our activities and actions by preaching morality and sincerity. I mean the press. It will go a long way in reducing some of these tensions. If you look at the parties, they are all having crisis. All the parties are having a crisis except my own. Except for the NNPP, all the other parties have issues. Now, when asked, but the NNPP doesn't seem to stand a chance of winning the presidential election, Buba Galadima also has this to say. That means you are not following the political activities. Those who know that NNPP is the party to beat. Yes, you have not seen us in Kano, Lagos, Uyo, Kaduna, Delta, or Benue, name it. NNPP is the party and Kwankwaso is the man. That is why I said Nigerians should vote for Kwankwaso, who is better and will do better than all of them. He is even more educated than some candidates. He was an ambassador, a senator, and a two-term governor. He holds a PhD in engineering. He is concerned about the plight of the less privileged and how the country, especially the north, is being destroyed. The NNPP is strong in Kano, Katsina, Kwara, Niger, Kaduna, Jigawa, Bauchi, Gombe, and Adamawa. The party is also strong in Taraba, Kogi, Nasarawa, and Plateau. We will have strong votes in Yobe, Borno, Benue, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Oyo, and Delta. If we can have 25% of the votes from Lagos State, we can win the election smoothly. Political rallies, 1 million man marches, and others are media hype. That is what I'm telling you. Have you seen 1 million people in one place? We left Kaduna for Kano, 200 kilometers away. It took us 10 hours because of people on the road. The whole number of people on the road doesn't amount to 1 million. If 1 million people assemble in that place, wouldn't you run away? It is a huge number, but when you see people moving in a crowd, you think there are many when there are less than 200,000. Now, when asked his take on the Muslim ticket, Buba Galadima has this to say: I have said it before and will say it again. Some people are not educated even though they attended school. Whatever a party can do to win an election is allowed if it acts within the law and the rules. The APC is thinking that it cannot win the next election without a Muslim ticket. But NNPP picked a pastor as Kwankwanso's running mate. Our governorship candidate is a pastor who lived in the United States for 17 years. He is also running an NGO dealing with conflict resolution. His running mate is Sheikh Abdullahi Ango. The two are respected people who love peace. So if we can have the majority votes from the Muslim side and minority votes from the majority side, other parties can go and share the remaining votes. We aim to find lasting solutions to the tribal and religious crisis in the state, where people in the state will live in peace and other people traveling through the state will also move peacefully and safely. It is the same in Taraba State, where many parties have Christians as governorship candidates and running mates as well. But NNPP having considered that about 60% of the population are Muslims, our candidate is a Muslim and his running mate is a Christian, and the people accept that. That is politics. You cannot exclude a large section of society from the democratic process. So that is it on the details of this report. We can see that Buba Galadima actually believes that the 5 million man march, 1 million man march, all those are just social media hypes, and in his words, you can actually not just have 1 million or 5 million people gathered in one place and they say they are all political rallies. So he's letting us know that all those are just social and media hypes, and those are not what would actually win an election. And according to Buba Galadima, he believes that the NNPP actually has a shot at winning the 2023 general elections. Well, these general elections are not far fetched anymore. Come February 2023, we'll have the elections, and Nigerians would be able to vote in who they actually want. Well, we'll get to see if Kwankwaso is actually the man, as Buba Galadima has said. Well, until we'll come your way next time with more recent and authentic happenings around the nation. Bye-bye.